Hey guys, right. Let's have a look what's happening on the charts right now. So this morning's been a lovely morning. We've had a short trade on gold over here off the 30 minute. We've had a long trade on gold here off again off the 15 or 30, however you want to look at it. Off the 15, we highlighted that we had an uprange candle. The next candle broke the lows and closed back inside, and we placed our order above the highs. Hey Gandalf, how you doing, buddy? You know what? I know what I'm missing. So yeah, we've had a couple of nice trades this morning. Um, DAX is I've now I did take a loss on the DAX. I had a nice win on the DAX down here. Um, First bullish candle as we are looking for a BPC. Now, unfortunately, while I was out, I did leave my order in on here, and this low did stop me out. So I've handed back some profits on the DAX, but I still do like the DAX for maybe coming somewhere back up into this region. So hey Ahmed, how you doing? Um, So I have handed some profits back on the DAX this morning, but that's part and parcel of the industry. If we're going to keep taking trades, if we're going to keep laying risk on the table, then there's going to be a probability that you're going to take some losing trades, and we can't help that. We just got to stick to our rules and to our discipline, to risk management. Um, so yeah, I'm still like the look of the DAX long. Um, Anywhere above these highs in this vicinity here, we're seeing the market pausing right now, but I think we're going to have another push higher. Whether it comes back into this area or creates new highs or just comes up at 20, 40 points and then starts to reverse lower, I couldn't tell you. But if we, I don't have a crystal ball. Um, Looking at the daily, the fact that we've come down, tested daily support, and buyers have stepped back in, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe not today finishes up as a bullish candle, but we close somewhere up near the upper half of the candle. And then maybe tomorrow we continue and push through towards to test previous all-time highs. Um, so I am going to look to get long on the DAX pretty much any time now. Um, I think if we break the high, yeah, let me just, there we go, open cloud. Okay, so I'm literally live now, guys. I've just I've gone live as it's broke its own high. So let me share the chart with you. Um, Damn it. There we go. So literally right at my entry point. So literally as this candle broke its own high, I just bought live at the market. I think we're going to push on, but we shall see. 15 minute, if we get above this area and close above here, then I'll bring my stops up underneath this low. So that's the current trade. It was a little bit aggressive, but I just like where we've been on the day. If you're going to wait for the 15 minute to close above this little structure point here. So if we get a 15 close above there, then obviously then you can look to take a trade as we get a pullback. So you've got 6 minutes for this candle to close. Um, while you're waiting for that one, let me know if you're taking the DAX long or if you're already in it. I got stopped out. To be fair, it was uh, uh, right, 1 second. So let's see how we bear with me a second, guys. Right. Right. Okay, guys, we are just watching this little bit of a slow burner, but not everything can just jump straight to profit instantly, right? Can it? So, uh, we're we're sitting, I think, roughly about what we've. Yeah, so 100 back, $900 on the last trade. So we're still up 836.56 after charges. So when I say charges, that's commission. So yeah, I've had one, two, three, four, five, six, seven trades today. Five wins, two losses, and this will be the eighth trade. So we'll see how we get along. And for those of you that are in here, yes, I know people say one trade, two trade a day, etc. But I'm a big believer if your setup is there and you have the confidence in your own ability, you keep pulling the trigger because you may come back tomorrow and there may not be a setup. You may come back the day after and there may be a setup and you have a loss and so forth. So, like any good sports person, doesn't matter what it is, whenever you get the opportunity, if it meets your rules and you're not doing something drastic, keep taking the opportunities. Obviously, there's a point where you might want to go, right, capital preservation. And if you are going to keep taking the opportunities, you can reduce risk. Or if you're the person that goes, right, I'm 2% up today or 3% up today, um, I'm going to use all of that or half of that extra on the next trade because if that one comes in, then I'm going to be like 4 or 5% up on the day. So, obviously you have to account for what type of trader you are, your risk tolerances. Um, Let me just get a little bit of music on because it's Hey Lola, hey Anna, how we doing, guys? Uh, bear with me 1 second. Uh, so what have we got? Wednesday, 12:30, core durable goods for the USD. So it's not going to affect us because obviously we're on the DAX. So once that news comes out, we can look at gold or NASDAQ, but we'll wait for the news to come out. Okay, so an opportunity. Let me think. Today, 12:30. So I need to leave at today at 1:30, 1:40. I have an appointment to be at 2 o'clock, and it takes me about 10 minutes to get there. So I can stick around for about a good hour and 10 minutes, um, providing the market allows us to stick around that long. Do we get the opportunities? Um, so while we're waiting for this one to unfold. So like I said, I did this one as basically we've got this level here. There was a high of this candle. Now we've actually broken the resistance on the 30. So this is buy stops above here if you're not in the trade, in my opinion. I am in the trade. I took it as it broke its own high here, looking for the market to continue and follow through. So what I'll do for trade management is when price breaks this high, we're going to bring our stop from here up underneath this candle low. So we need it to push up before we can do anything. Trade management, gold, gold sell stops. If you get a wick up here, guys, obviously the news has just come out. If we get a wick up, gold sell stops look good as well. So let's just switch. So underneath the lows, this would have to. Why is nothing working today? Yeah, I'm just going to place that there for now. Ooh, it's not a kind few minutes. Okay, so nothing we can do on the DAX just yet. I don't mind how low it goes, as long as it doesn't break its break its low. This will be so. Any trade above this high is looking superb. Gold sell stops look good as well, guys. Um, Gold. I'm just going to put this on one of my personal accounts. So sell stop. There we go. Okay, so that one's in. So I've put gold on a little play account that I use. One that, let's call it the income generator. Just sits there. Trade at very high risk for a very small account. Now, gold, yeah, I don't mind it pushing up like this at all. No problem at all. DAX, well, if it breaks its own high, then I'm going to be very happy and we can. So what we're risking now, 873. It'll go to 610. So right now, 873. If we break its high, then I'm going to reduce the risk by about 25%. But we need it to push higher in order to do that. How's everyone's day going? Has it been a good day, average day, excellent day? Jersey boy, how are you, mate? How was paddle this morning? NASDAQ, I'm not, there's nothing for me on NASDAQ. Uh, Pound yen is still where it was this morning when we shorted it. Um, so there's nothing for me on pound yen at the minute. Uh, Bloody hell, 2 games in a day, mate. Are you okay there? I won't recognize you when you come to London. You'll be this super skinny athlete. And I don't think either of those words have been associated with you for a number of years. Are you just looking at the DAX? Sorry. Yeah, I'm in the DAX at the minute, buddy. Yeah, I'm in the DAX. But what I would, so if you're not in anything, because if you look at the 30, what we've done is on the, oops, the 30 is closed above structure. We've taken a nice big wick down. You can do buy stops above the high of the current 30 candle. And looking for a 20-point first target. I will add in an additional second target, but I'm going to put that up at 50. Ooh, make it 45 because of that wick. There we go. So I don't want this wick here to play a part of not getting to TP. I mean, it's wishful thinking considering where the market currently sits right now. But if we break the highs, then I suspect we're going to have a nice strong move to the upside. Aaron, good afternoon, buddy. How are you? Missed you yesterday. I'm in a DAX long trade right now. As you can see, it's offside by 11 points. We have broken above 30-minute structure. We did have a bullish hourly candle with a pullback. So now anyone that's not in this trade, I believe a flip entry on the high of this current 30-minute candle presents a decent opportunity for more upside on the DAX. Um, Obviously, everything that I'm saying is not advice, it's just what I'm doing. Um, so it is purely educational basis. We do have a sell stop on gold as well, just underneath the previous 30-minute. But as you can see, the current 30-minute candle did break the low, so we placed it not below the bearish 30-minute candle, but below the current 30-minute. So the low of that candle is 25.38. So 25.38. Let's change that to 18. We'll give it a 2 pip wiggle room. Okay, here we go. Now, there's been quite a bit of all right, here we go. Lift off time now, guys. Maybe not. There's me, a bit of wishful thinking. I saw a blue number and instantly dropped 10 points. So the current high of this is 22,995.5. So you're looking 97.5 really for your spread and that. You don't want to just get clipped in. Oh, gold's dropping as well. Could we potentially have two trades running at once? Not a position I'm generally keen on doing. I was hoping one would be at break. I was hoping this might be at break even. And on the verge. Hey Rich, how you doing? So we've got a sell stop in place on gold, which is very close to triggering. We're long the DAX, which is a few pips, a few points offside, 10 points offside. I just spread into there, it's 7, 8 pips. So we're just waiting for the rocket ship to take off. I think the more times I say it, the more likely it is that we're going to see it happen. Or maybe not. This, no, nothing happening there. And gold's pushing back to the upside again, so we didn't get triggered, so nothing to be alarmed about there. Oh, I need. Bear with me a second, guys, I just go and get a bottle of water. Okay, so still not a lot of movement. So with the gold trade, if we have a close above 30.29, I'll cancel the order and then we'll wait for sellers to come back into the market. What's everyone traded so far this morning? Right, while we're waiting for this to unfold, let's go back over some of the trades we've taken this morning. So, uh, so that one down to here. Uh, this one was, so let's do, make it a little bit. So we sold gold this morning underneath here. We bought gold earlier as well from here. The DAX, we had this one here that was called, oh, wrong way, that was called out by one of our members, Anna. But the beauty of this is, guys, oh, Christ, when I'm doing live streams, I'm giving a set of rules exactly what I'm looking out for, right? And for those of the members that know exactly know how to apply the systems, it works beautifully because sometimes I could be in a coaching session or today I could be out at the shop or something. And one of the members says, oh, guys, here you go. DAX is setting up BPC. I look at the chart, perfect. They understand the rules, they know the setup, and we take 60, 70 points out of it. It's perfect. And this is why it is so important. If you're going to be in part of a community, you all trade with a similar set of rules. It doesn't mean that you have to apply them. It doesn't mean that you have to do the same take profits, but the setup consists of basically the same ingredients. It's like everyone can make a chocolate cake. You use the same ingredients, but it's going to turn out slightly differently based on factors, etc. But it will always taste slightly different on whoever's made it. Now, this is the same with trading. You use the same ingredients. So everyone in my membership, in my community, will use the same ingredients for gold setups for a breakout. They'll use the same setups for BPC trades. They'll use the same setups for false breaks. How we manage it is going to be different, but the setup will be the same. Okay. Took the sell on the 9 a.m. candle. Lovely. Well done, Aaron. Jez, £1 yen trade. That's because you've been out all day, mate. I'm not buying into this. You've been disciplined yet, mate. But if you are, fantastic. Well done, pal. One trade, one win. Love it. Less is more. But end of day traders. Kiwi long. I like Kiwi long from where it is right now. Back up to here, 58.20. Indexes look bullish. If they're going to be bullish, then potentially you're going to see risk currencies run a little bit higher, even though it might just be a short-term correction, or whether we run on to push new highs, we don't know. But yep, Kiwi up to 58.20 looks good. Gold's coming back up to the area that I said I'd be potentially that I'll close the trade if we get a close above. I mean, in cancelling the order, and then we'll look for new orders if that's the case. DAX is about 5-6 pips in profit. We need it to move a little bit more before we can de-risk. Right, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to cancel gold while We can always replace it. Let me just share the screen so you can see. Okay, we can always replace. Should Oh, let me close it on. Delete. Okay, right. 5 pips. Whew. Not exactly going to get turkey for Christmas with 5 pips. Maybe if we get to 20, right, what we can do now is we can bring our stops up to here. So we've reduced risk by about 25%. Okay, another 12 pips to go before we can hit our TP and be completely risk-free. Afternoon, Demi, aka Simon. If we see a setup today, we're going to be placing it, mate, or are you going to dilly-dally? Believe in yourself, mate. Honestly, you can analyze the charts. You're good. You just need a bit more self-confidence. So what I'd suggest is to build that confidence is reduce your lot size a little bit. Then there's no need to panic. All right, so the 15's closed bullish on gold. It didn't close above the level, but right, we're at 16 pips. So guys, what we can do is we can completely de-risk now because we're only 4 pips from our first TP on um, there. We're getting very, very close. Uh, let's get stop loss to entry. I'm always skeptical when you get so close that TP, you miss TP by one tick, you brought your stop loss up to break even, then the damn thing just spins around. But very, very close. Just, and there we go, finally. Right, we've hit take profit, guys. TP1. Right, Simon says he's taking it. Right, perfect. So listen, did anyone take that trade after the 30-minute closed above and we had that deep retracement? Did anyone take it? You'd have got the same entry price as me. Did anyone take that, guys? If you did, just hit the like button. Say got 20 pips, 15 pips, whatever it was you banked. Rich TP1, well done, buddy. Right, my TP2 isn't at 40 pips today. It's at 50. Oh no, I brought it down actually because that wick. I did put it at 50. I've brought it down to 45. So the structure on the chart has dictated to me that I brought my second TP down a little bit. Gandalf TP1, well done, bud. 20 pips, nice, nice, nice. Alright, better move this because it caused some confusion this morning, that line, when I shared a chart. But you sold it and price wasn't below the line. You know who I'm talking about. Um, Look, if this one triggers, guys, this would be If it breaks its own low, what have we got? 10 minutes left. I'm going to watch it closely. I don't want to be I don't want to be triggered in the last 2 minutes of the candle. I'd rather wait and then do a momentum entry. Could we have our third trade on gold of the day? Oh, damn it. Just realized didn't move. Stop up on my personal account. Okay. I don't think there's going to be anything. Nah, leaving pound yen alone. I'm not sure we're going to get anything else here, to be fair. Off the DAX, it's looking a little bit week. I was hoping that we would have really seen some strong follow through after we broke those highs. So can we still redeem ourselves and continue to surge higher? Lola got TP1, well done, darling. Yeah, so everyone, if you did take this trade, make sure you have moved your stops to entry price. Um, Simon, GJ, good morning, Jamaica. Yeah, pound yen long looks interesting, Simon. Okay, so we've been taken out now on the DAX. Um, what else have we got? I would wait for the hourly chart because the 30-minute and the hourly are both going to close at the same time. Uh, well, let's have a look. Pound yen. Uh, so let's have a look. 18 points to there. 30-minute, you got lots of clear traffic. So let's just wait for this candle to close, see how it closes. If it closes above the level and you get a wick down, then you've got a setup. So let's just check. Yeah, I know I've traded more than I'm meant to, but the setups are there. Yeah, 7 lots. Now, I'm not placing the trade here, guys. This is literally, I'm just getting it ready because we've got 5 minutes left yet. So candle's going to close in 5 minutes. So we're looking for the market over the next 5 minutes to leave as a top wick to work with. And then we want the next candle to open and wick down. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. get it set up on. Yeah, I honestly thought the DAX was going to push a bit harder than that. Oops, it's a 4 hour. NASDAQ longs could be interesting as well. We've got half an hour for the market to open. So we're going to do pound yen. Stuart, looking at cable short. I don't have that. Uh, nice, King City. I I would want to be out somewhere up here. So we just got 3 minutes to wait for this candle to close. We had a nice short on pound yen this morning. We had a short and a long on gold. I had a long on the DAX. I've had a loser on the DAX and a loser on gold. So had a couple of losers in there. Both losers were pretty chunky as well, actually. One was for just under $1,000. Both, I think both combined came to $1,900 today. I didn't get a chance to cut losses with active trade management, but they're still sitting pretty for the day. Have a look at pound. Yeah, pound short underneath 128.80 looks good, Stuart. Oh, but that's the daily. Yeah, I think I would look for. Pound yen's 2 minutes left. Needs to close above this area. If it closes above this area, you've got a nice outside candle, but it has to stay up here. You're seeing dollar strength, so I'm going to go back to my gold short trade. I'm going to switchy switch. Alright, we're going to wait for, what's the low? 25.38. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So why? Right, look, if pound is devaluing against uh, dollar and yen is devaluing against dollar, then you're basically trying to buy one weak currency and sell another weak currency. Right, gold chart. Oh, I don't want to do 7 lots on gold. Sell stop. I'm just going to give the hourly candle or the new candle just a minute or so just to open up and dust off a few cobwebs. Oops. Okay, we're doing We're going for gold. Going for gold. Classic gold show. Right. We'll wait till it triggers. So pound yen is also set up if you want to place that, guys. So pound yen set up for longs. I'm going with gold. Right. Let's see what happens. This is going to be my last trade of the day. So whatever happens, happens. We win together, we lose together. Hopefully today. It's a day of winning. Looking for blue numbers and blue numbers only. So what are we risking? 1400. And if we trigger, we're going to go a few pips in profit. I'll bring it down to, oh, we're triggered. Okay, there we go. We'll see 7 pips will move stops to break even. And there we go, break even, guys. Oh, come on, don't take me out. Ha! Anyway, c'est la vie. It was close. It was it was very close. If I'd have got a proper fill, would have hit 11 pips. But never mind. I guess. You know, I still like that setup. We're at entry price. That's ah, damn it! Didn't mean to press that one. All right, let's see. That should have been a TP one. Same again. Stop loss to entry at 7 pips. I've moved it too soon. It didn't get to 7. I was itchy trigger finger there, guys. I saw 6. And the rate it was moving, I thought it was just going to go down to straight to TP, so I just moved my stop straight away. Apply the rules. 7 pips, guys. Don't change. It is what it is. 70% rule. It's called a 70% rule for that reason. Pound yen wouldn't have triggered yet. You have a wick down though, so if you are looking at pound yen, the wick down has happened, so you could place your orders above the high. Well, the first few minutes of this candle has been quite entertaining. Come on, let's get to 7 pips. I want a proper 7 pips. Six pips doesn't cut it. 7 pips. I need to see 70 in the blue numbers. If I see 70, I hit stop loss at entry, and then worst case scenario is we just lose a little bit of commission. So we need about 2.5 pips now, guys. We need a bit more than that now. Look at that first 5-minute candle. tinkering with me again. Still not got to bloody 7 pips. 64, 65. Try again. Let's go. 6. There we go. I was going to say, we're going to... I need to... And there we go. We got TP1. Well done, guys. So, how many of you got... Sorry, Anna, you couldn't couldn't see your question because I was in the trade. Oh, you didn't get to T1, Simon. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. Right. I mean, look, I wouldn't. If the hourly close, I mean, you got to wait 53 minutes, but it it looks good for sells, guys. It does. Pound yen is setting up. Let's go. Like I said, keep taking the trades. We got, what the hell's that? 100 pips. That can come back down. There we go. Let's see, 7 pips. Take the trades, seize the opportunity. So get ready to reduce. So if you're taking gold, if you took gold, guys, hopefully you all got T1 or at least break even. Not too bad this time on. Oh, pardon me. Not too bad on execution. Only slipped a pip. Ooh, hold on. So your stops in theory, get them underneath this hourly candle. If you want to be a little bit more aggressive, you can put it under this 30. The downside with putting it underneath this 30 is we've only literally broken the high of that one by the spread. So it's a little bit eager moving that up. You keep it where it was, guys. If you've taken it, put it either under the hourly or the previous 30-minute candle. Shouldn't really have moved it up yet. We haven't really got into any profit. So we're gonna TP2. I'm gonna put 30 pips. Yeah, that looks all right. Nothing in the way. So we see some blue numbers here. If we get above this area, then we should see some more downside. Typical gold's moving now, guys. Gold is moving. I tell you what, let's take, I'm going to take a little bit more off at T1 today on this one. Go on, let's have 2 pips and then there we go. All right, bring the stops up. 7. Why is that not 10? So 7 pips will bring our stop up to entry. close. Come on. There we go. Now there's there's a reason I use the 70% rule. Any ideas why that is, guys? Any ideas why I use the 70% rule? All right, I'm just going to take half out in a second, just because cover commissions on the other trade that I lost. We'll see. If we go back down to 2 pips, I'm going to take half out. But there's a reason why I use the 70% rule. The amount of times, so close to top, so I don't want it to be. No, it's not about a losing trade. The probability when something goes to 70% to its target, of it hitting its target, so high that if it doesn't get to its target, it will then usually become a losing trade. So you watch when something goes 70%, you watch how many of them actually go to the target. Is that loading or losing? I guess you're on the iPad and it's doing predictive text and you keep getting loading, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. All right, so okay, I said I'd take half out. There we go. So we're what we're going to finish up with today, by the looks of it, it's going to be all right. This is me checking out once this one closes. Well, when I say checking out, I mean okay. So listen. Oh, I just want to. I'm not placing a trade. So there we go. So 1,125.38 for the day. So we've done 1%. We've had 8 wins, 3 losses. Finito. Done, 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 done. Okay. So it's been a decent day. No more trades. But I will have a look for you guys to see what else you could potentially look at. So I'm going to. My sentiment about pound yen long, it's a setup, right? But the reason and why I opted for gold over pound yen initially, thank God we hit T1, is just because we've seen dollar strength. So if we're going to see dollar strength and we've got a bearish setup on gold, the likelihood for me would be for gold to follow through. DAX may still goop. I'll go up. Let's have a look. Ooh, yeah, 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 could do. You've only got 14 pips to play within that wick. So um, it was a great morning for Anna, 2%. I'm only 1.13. I have, to be fair, I did hand back on the DAX trade, um, which was I would have taken it. It was this one. I'll show you exactly what it was. Uh, so here, this bullish candle, the market wicked down. I had a buy above the high. It only moved 9 points. It didn't get enough in front for me to take a trade. To take a trade to move to break even. Mm, Gold sells, I still think, are on the cards back down to the bottom of the range at least. Um, but yeah, no, there's going to be no more trades for me today. I am finished. I'm about, I would like to say, I've hit the daily goal that I want to. Um, but in terms of number of trades, probably a couple more than I would like to take. But yeah, that's it. That's there's no more news, I don't think, today, is there? I think it was just that one. Let me, where is it? Have I got rid of it? Ah, there we go. Uh, Core durable goods came in. Yeah, so US data was positive, which is probably why we're seeing a little bit of a move lower on gold. Um, right. So obviously the DAX has been very friendly to us over the last few weeks, but now this daily consolidation, we need something to happen. Bias obviously still remains to the upside based on the predominant trend. Yesterday's outside candle today, yes, we broke the high and we've pulled back, but we've only pulled back to test support level. So if we can break out of this, I don't know, let's call it this little range here. If we can break out of this, then fantastic. We can look for long opportunities. If we break this low, we're probably going to come back down and test these lows here. So you got 60 points back down to the lows. Gold's dropping now. Gold's dropping now. It's oh, going where I wanted. But this is the thing, right? I gave it a second opportunity. Price action structure was pointing me to the short side, and I'm always happy, even if I get stopped to break even or if I lose a bit, I'm happy to give it a second opportunity. Um, it didn't materialize for us today. Yes, we got T1, but realistically, look at that. There's 30 odd points there, and it's probably got another 30 to go. Oh well, we can't win them all, can we, guys? It's been a good morning. It's been a good morning. Of the losses that I've taken, could I have done any better? No, like the DAX loss, that would have always been a loss for me. So I couldn't have. Maybe if I was watching the chart maybe a little bit more closely, um, I could have once it got 10 pips in profit because it was this one here. Did it go? No, 8.5, 10. It may have gone 8.5, 10 pips in profit. Uh, Should have maybe closed half when it got back to entry price. But that's the thing. If you're not fully immersed, so that was an error on my part. Should never have left the trade open because I wasn't sat. I think that's the best thing I can learn from it. I shouldn't have left the trade open because I wasn't sat in front of my screen, therefore couldn't manage it effectively. So worst best case, I could have saved maybe about $500 on that one. If I'd have cancelled the trade before I'd gone out, then I could have saved myself $1,000. Uh, Gandalf, confidence. All right, listen. People speak to me about confidence. Where does confidence come from? So listen, I can I can never give you I can't give anyone confidence. I can say well done, I can give you a pat on your back, and I can never take your confidence away from you because once you've done something, you know you've done it, therefore you know you can do it again. And I can never take that away from you. So no one there's only one person that can build your confidence and there's only one person that can take it away, and that's yourself. It doesn't matter what anyone in the world says to you about your abilities in anything. Yes, it's nice and yes, it's appreciated when people say, "Oh, well done, you did that really well." Yeah, it's a nice feeling. but it doesn't give you the confidence. Okay, so it's nice to be appreciated, it's nice to be told you've done something well, and it's a good feeling, but it doesn't give you confidence. So the only person that's ever going to give you confidence, guys, is yourself. And the only way you're going to get confidence is by application. Imagine going into the gym and picking up a big weight. Yeah, you wouldn't do it. And you look at some people and they're throwing huge weights around, or you look at someone and you go, oh, right, they've just done an ultra marathon. How did they do that? Well, they didn't just do it on the spur of the moment. They did it because they've been training for it for goddamn months, maybe years. So confidence comes through application of doing the same thing, repetition, but doing it in a manner that gives results. So once you see results, this is why I'm saying to Simon, your lack of confidence in yourself is through lack of application at the minute, but yet I know you can do it, and you know you can too. But the confidence will come if you maybe reduce your stakes. Okay, so the stakes, I'm not saying your stakes are high, but if you're second guessing yourself because you're worried about the loss as opposed to the follow through, then what I'd say is reduce your stakes. So then you don't get worried about placing the trade. And when you do place the trade, you're going to let it run its natural course. You're not going to close it early. You're not going to move your stops. You're not going to do anything because the amount that you're risking in that trade isn't going to, it's not going to worry you. And that will build your confidence. Okay? So, yeah, best trade there of the lot. Definitely gold short. Uh, all right, let's just have a quick look on the other screen before I make a move for my next appointment. Pleasure, Gundaf. Uh, uh, right, I don't like any trades. If you're gonna do, right, let's clear this all off. I think if you get a nice close above here, you can go long on the DAX. Uh, NASDAQ, I'm not so fond of the chart for selling. 59. No, don't like NASDAQ for selling. We need it to clear some space. Yes, we're a bit limited, guys. So I definitely look at longs on DAX if we get above 23,000 even handle. And gold, do you know what I'd do if I was you now, guys? I'd just close your computer screens, go to the gym, read a book, fill out your trade journal, go for a walk, do something that is going to inspire you, but come away from the charts now. The best opportunity this afternoon while I've been here was definitely the gold short trade. But guys, thank you so much. And remember, before I head off, guys, I am going to reiterate it because time is running out. If you are going to enter the competition for being in with a chance of winning a free 5K instant funded account, then you really need to start acting pretty quick because there's only a few days left. So what you need to do is just click on Instant FX Capital. I've just put the link in the chat. Go to apply now. Open, go through follow the links, follow the instructions, get your account opened. For every account that you open, you're gonna get an entry. Demi's got 2 entries this month. Not sure about you, Simon, but Demi's got 2 entries. So yeah, the more accounts you open, you have to have obviously placed a trade on them. You will get multiple entries. Now, the account that you will win is what's called a $5,000 instant funded account, incubator account. It can be traded all the way up to 100K. Okay, so there's no daily drawdown limit. It's just a fixed stop out at 10% of the original balance. Okay, so it's the best user-friendly prop conditions there is out there. You don't have to worry about trading through news. You don't have to worry about holding overnight. Uh, it really is user friendly, guys. So on that note, get yourself clicked on there. If you're looking for a prop-up account, do it before the end of the month. Get a trade placed before 6 p.m. on, and that's British summertime. Or will it be British summertime? Yeah, it will be British summertime on March 31st. Um, because the clocks will change on Sunday. So 6 p.m. British summertime. Have your account open, trade placed, and you'll be good to go. Lyric Studio. Uh, is that Donville? If it is, then we are seeing a huge shift in this gentleman. 2 mentoring sessions, and we're seeing a huge shift. Is that Donville? Haha, amazing. So we had our second mentoring session yesterday. He'd done 10 trades between our first and our second session. 6 wins and 4 hadn't triggered. Now we've done 5 trades and 4 wins. Awesome work. Love it, Donville. Keep up the good work. Stay disciplined. And guys, I will see the members at 7 a.m. If you're thinking about joining, guys, then I know there's a few people that have been asking about membership rates, etc. Well, if you want to find out, uh, drop me an email at mark@tradeandtrain.com. I do have some promotional offers that are running that are slightly better than what you'll get on the website. My MT4 looks completely different than yours on the DAX and pound yen. Do you know why that could be? Um, what time frame were you looking at? Pound yen, it should look the same. The DAX can look very different based on whatever time your server opens, because the DAX opens at quarter past on the hour. So with some servers, so it can look very different. Lovely, Donville, lovely. Right, guys, I have to go now, guys, because I've got an appointment at 2 o'clock. So take care. I'll see you at 7 a.m. and get yourself in that competition. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.